Hello, artists. Today we are going to continue our learning about line. We did a lot of drawings with lines to express emotions. We talked about how line can express a sound or a taste. Today what we're going to do is we're going to take one of those words, I like confused, and I'm going to take my confused line and make it a form. So let's talk about how line can become a form. I know that you guys have learned a lot about line. Tell me what you know about form. Good. Form is 3D. So if I want my line to become three-dimensional, it needs to become a shape first. So my confused line looked something like this. It was just kind of meandering all around my paper because it was confused and it didn't know what direction it wanted to go. How am I going to make that into a shape? Very good. When line touches another line, it becomes a shape. So if I just outline my confused line, give it thickness, then it becomes a shape, or in this case, a form. So I'm going to continue to draw the shapes that represented the lines I had drawn for confusion. And if I only had a few lines, I'm going to add a few more. Because what we're going to do is we're going to then take those lines, make shapes out of them from foam. We're going to stick them down to a piece of cardboard to create a stamp. So we're going to make a stamp of the word we choose from this paper. So your first step is to pick which word you want to create into a stamp. I chose confusion. Confusion. That's the word I chose. These are the shapes that my lines turned into. So the next step now is for me to take my foam and draw those shapes on them. I'm going to use a piece of old foam. I'm going to use a marker and draw those shapes onto the back of my foam, the white piece, not the colored side. Don't do that. Draw it on the back, because this white stuff will come off and reveal the sticky part of the foam. So now I'm going to carefully redraw my shapes as best I can. I don't have to be exact. I just kind of know that my shapes look confused. I can change them if I want to. I could add a few more lines. But the point is I'm trying to make that one emotion, confusion. So I'm not going to combine my angry lines with my confused lines. We don't want to do that. All right, once I've drawn them out, and I've gotten a good variety of sizes. Some of them are very long, some of them are shorter, some of them are thicker, some of them are thinner. Think about that line quality. We talked a lot about our lines being thin, some being thick, and how the line quality can also express emotion. Thicker lines might be angry or sad. Thinner lines, quiet, lonely. So you are going to then cut all your shapes out, and then you will carefully peel the backing off and stick them down to your cardboard. The foam has sticky stuff on the back of it. So then I'm going to take my cardboard and I'm going to stick my shapes down onto my cardboard where I think they need to go to express my word, which is confusion. After I get all of have my shapes stuck down and my stamp has been created. The last step is to flip my board over, write my name, and I also want you to write the word or the emotion or the sound that you are doing also on the back of your board. We want to know what these lines represent to you. All right. Once you finish that, artists, please throw your scraps away, put your marker away, and then you can draw quietly while you wait for the next step.